Your friend Phil, project management trainer and coach. Today we're going to take a look at earned value management graphs. This isn't going to take too long. It's just a continuation of what I'd started talking to you about in my previous lessons. Let's take a look here at a typical earned value graph. We have cost on this axis, and we have, of course, time. And usually in these earned value graphs, they depict the lines with different colors. So I'm going to use for earned value blue. I'm going to use green for the actual cost. I'm going to use red for the plan value. So typically, the question would be, if this is plan value in red, earned value in blue, and actual cost in green, and let's say it continues until the project ends somewhere, but for now, I just want to get you familiar with what these all mean. So if you have a scenario like that with plan value, let's say at a point X, let's put a point X down here. At point X in time, this is the scenario, and we can see that the plan value is higher. We trace it back to what the cost actually is. You can see that this is higher than the earned value. So that's your plan value, again, that's your earned value, and you can see your actual cost here. So if you have a scenario like this, what this means is the plan value is greater than the earned value. Think about it. Is that good? Remember my previous video? I talked about the promise, and I talked about what was actually accomplished. This is what you promised, and this is what you have actually accomplished. If what you promised was more than what you've accomplished, that's not good, right? That's poor schedule performance. Remember, the schedule is the plan is the schedule. So anywhere you have PV, we're really talking more about the SPI, CPI, and so on. So this right away tells me my conclusion will be my SPI is going to be less than 1. And that means I'm behind. I'm behind schedule. Think about it. See, you're behind. That's in front, you're behind. Think about it also from a cost performance. If you take a look at this, you can see my earned value is higher than my actual cost. What I accomplished is more than what I spent. I got more than what I spent. Think about it. Is that good or bad? You got more out of what you spent. So this is actually good cost performance. So what we're saying here is that my earned value is greater than actual cost. And that means my CPI is greater than 1. And that means I am under budget. So think about it. It's common sense. We've got a scenario here that is not very good in terms of schedule, but in terms of cost, we're under budget. Okay? Let's take a look at another scenario here. So let's say we've got another of those images, like that. Plan value, we're going to use red again. Earned value, let's use blue. And let's use green for the actual cost. And the question is typically if this is the cost and this is time. Let's say we have various points, point X, point Y, and point Z. The question on lots of these PMP exam, mock exams, is typically, what can you say about the project at point X? What can you say about it at point Y? And what can you say about it at point Z? I'll color these in or write the actual terms to remind you. This is our earned value is blue and our planned value is red. So think about it. What can you say about it at point X? You can see that at point X, your earned value is under both the planned value and the actual cost. What that means is, in terms of the actual cost, you spent more than what you're getting. See, you spent more than what you're getting. That's bad cost performance. And you got less work done than planned, right? Planned is the red and accomplished is the blue. So point X, bad, bad, bad. Point Y, if you take a look here, you can see you still spent more than you should have for the work you got done. Okay, so my actual cost is higher than my earned value. So that means I'm over budget, but you can see at this point the PV and EV are right on the same spot at Y. So at point Y, that means I am on schedule, but I'm over budget. So let's write a few of these conclusions just to solidify what we're talking about here. So at X, we can say that the actual cost is greater than the earned value. And that means we're over. We're over budget. We can also say that at point X, your planned value is greater than your earned value. So you're behind schedule. You're behind schedule. And then at Y, point Y, we can say that we are on schedule because the earned value is equal to the planned value. As you can see, earned value is equal to planned value, but we are over budget. And last but not least, if we take a look at Z, at point Z, we can see that we're getting more done than was planned, right? So this is a plan, this is what we got done, and this is how much we spent. So again, we can see we're over budget, but we're ahead of schedule at point Z. So let's just write that here. Z, we are ahead of schedule. Ahead of schedule, but over budget. And what can you say about it again? It's because actual cost is greater than the earned value. AC greater than EV. but we can see that EV, still talking about Z, EV is greater than PV. Alright, so you should be able to take a look at these images and say, where's earned value? Earned value should be tied with the other metrics, and if it's not tied, you want earned value to be above. If earned value is under anything, then it is bad from that context. Okay? And these ideas should be able to see you through the questions that you experience on your mock tests, on your PMP exam that come from this area. Okay? Just remember, EV should be on top. All the best. Speak to you again soon.